need you to stop doing math. Or
what?
I'll lightning you.
Okay. All right. Let's just do thumbs up or thumbs down.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
5.
Special bricks. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Special Bricks Playroom. Now, get out.
Get out? What? Why are you telling people to get out?
Because it's May the 4th. I'm Darth Elizabeth, and I'm turning the dark side.
Why? You're not a Jedi? Why are you on the dark side?
Because it rebuilt the galaxy. I'm Darth Elizabeth, and I fly the Dark Falcon.
Dark Falcon? Oh, can you tell us about it?
Because it's 75389, the Dark Falcon, and there's 1,579 pieces.
Okay. So, yeah, everyone, happy May the 4th. For today's video, we're going to be building the Dark Falcon. It is from the Rebuild the Galaxy streaming series on Disney+. We had a lot of fun watching this last year. It's 4 episodes, only 30 minutes each, so it's a quick watch. Definitely recommend that you watch it. And yeah, the premise is basically it's an alternate Star Wars universe where, you know, the good guys are bad guys.
Ewok bounty hunters?
Bad guys are good guys.
He likes you.
Well, that's very nice. I like him too.
I like you also.
And for example, the Millennium Falcon is now the Dark Falcon, and it is black and looks awesome. So we're gonna build that today.
I mean, I know it's evil, but like, you gotta admire the colors on that. It's really nice.
I ordered you to help me build the Dark Falcon, or I'll destroy you.
Destroy me? What? Oh, okay. All right. I gotta go. I gotta help Elizabeth build the Dark Falcon. See you guys later for first impressions.
Wings of shadow, skies ignite. The Dark Falcon flies through twisted night. Red thrusters blaze the cockpit's ember. Forget the galaxy that you remember.
It once ran spies through asteroid rings. Now it bristles with turrets and ebony wings. This bird ain't patched with faith and rusted wire. Watch this falcon, a pure black fire.
You want a hollow chess game? You're expecting a Wookiee. Time to get owned in video games like a rookie. No smuggler charm here, no rebel scum. Just the deadly sounds of a Death Star laser hum.
This falcon's not from your millennium. This falcon's your equilibrium. This falcon's dark is black and red thunder. This falcon shatters your precious cannon asunder.
The light is dark, the dark is new. The Dark Falcon's here and it's got a Sith crew.
Gray studs, unclick, swap red, black bricks. A sick, quick, trick, click, equivalent. Rebuild the galaxy, you sure you're built different?
He used to be Dev, now he's Darth Devastator. Red lightsaber flashing like the original Vader. His eyes glow red, his cape synthetic. Force chokes you out with insanity aesthetics.
Jaws back, don't roll your eyes in disbelief. You think a Sith gun wants to be your comic relief. No clumsy oops, no big doinks today. Misa thinks you should run far away.
First is the saber snap, double hinge blade, one swing, 2 beams, shutting down rebel rage. Eyes pierce you even harder with a Sith yellow burn. She's Darth Ray, and she somehow returned.
This falcon's not from your millennium. This falcon's burns your equilibrium. This falcon's dark is black and red thunder. This falcon shatters your precious cannon asunder.
The light is dark, the dark is new. The Dark Falcon's here and it's got a Sith crew.
Gray studs, unclick, swap red, black bricks. A sick, quick, trick, click, equivalent. Rebuild the galaxy, you sure you're built different? Sink saw the cornerstone glow, then crack. Now he's chasing the past, he can't bring back.
Yes, he's got grit and guts stronger than brick. Leads with her heart and her gaffy stick. One more flip, it's Vader in white. Helmet unscarred, he's on the right side light. He's Jedi now, yeah, that's the twist. A new hope with the Force gone.
And Luke's chilling with a sunburned grin. Just use the Force for another pod race win. Sipping blue milk and taking naps all day. This guy's worse than the one in episode 8. This falcon's not from your millennium. This falcon's burns your equilibrium. This falcon dark is black and red thunder. This falcon shatters your precious cannon asunder.
The light is dark, the dark is new. The Dark Falcon's here and it's got a Sith crew.
Gray studs, unclick, swap red, black bricks. A sick, quick, trick, click, equivalent. Rebuild the galaxy, you sure you're built different?
Dark Falcon roars and engines scream. Blaster bolt streak, green hued beams. Dark ray swings, double-bladed red bands. Jedi Vader counters with a force push hand. Then comes a voice, polite, precise. Terminate, rebels shoot first on sight. It's C-3PO, but this ain't no protocol droid. A bounty earned when Sig sucks, vacuum void. A rocket launcher where his arm should be. He aims, he glitches, he launches missiles. 3PO to Dark Falcon, neutralize the rebels. Sig sweats and thinks, will Leonis give us medals? 3PO to Dark Falcon, neutralize the rebels. Sig sweats and thinks, will Leonis leave us medals? This Falcon's not from your Millennium. This Falcon's wants your equilibrium. This Falcon's dark, it's black and red thunder. This Falcon shatters your precious cannon asunder. The light is dark, the dark is new. The Dark Falcon's here and it's got a Sith crew. Gray studs, unclick, swap red, black bricks. A sick, quick, trick, click, equivalent. Rebuild the galaxy, you sure you're built different? This Falcon's not from your Millennium. This Falcon's burns your equilibrium. This Falcon's dark, it's black and red thunder. This Falcon shatters your precious cannon asunder. The light is dark, the dark is new. The Dark Falcon's here and it's got a Sith crew. Lego sold this spaceship a dozen times through. And yeah, I just bought this one too. This Falcon's not from your Millennium. This Falcon's burns your equilibrium. This Falcon's dark, it's black and red thunder. This Falcon shatters your precious cannon asunder. This Falcon's not from your Millennium.
All right, we are back from building the Dark Falcon. Let's talk a little bit about our first impressions. I'll turn it over to Elizabeth, or should I say Darth Elizabeth. What do you think? What is your first impressions?
I love the Millennium Falcon but it's black. What I don't like is that's the Millennium Falcon, but it's black.
Okay, so you like that it's black, but you also think it's just sort of the same Millennium Falcon with black bricks and is otherwise pretty similar.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good first impression. Honestly, I don't have a lot to add to that. Was fun to build, just like the other Millennium Falcon set we have was fun to build. Really liked the interior, just like really liked the interior of the other Millennium Falcon set that we built. There are a few differences, I would say. I definitely noticed some different construction techniques. These panels, for example, are going to be a lot more sturdier. We're going to do a little compare contrast with the older Millennium Falcon set that we have and show you. So otherwise, yeah, as far as the actual, I mean, in the actual show, you know, there's a little Death Star Raider dish that's also included here. But for the most part, it's the same thing. You know, you got your turrets here. Instead of the hollow chest, there's video game console. You know, so some cool little changes. But yeah, otherwise, what about Elizabeth? What about the minifigures? Any?
Well, I love Darth Jar Jar and Luke.
Okay, why do you like Darth Jar Jar?
Well, because he has a cool lightsaber. And I love Luke Skywalker because he's drinking milk. Okay.
Yeah, you got this set comes with 6 minifigures, all from the Rebuild the Galaxy show. So you got like Jedi Vader, you got Bounty Hunter C-3PO, you got Darth Rey, you got Beach Bum Luke. So pretty fun. So yeah, there's not going to be any sort of way to like contrast them to these minifigures and other sets because they only exist in this Rebuild the Galaxy IP. But I think from what I can tell, they're very well done, and I'm excited to talk about them. So let's take a closer look and see what we think. So for the closer look, I want to answer the obvious question right up front. Is this just a Millennium Falcon, but with black bricks? And I'm putting it next to the 2019 Millennium Falcon, set 75257, to make this answer very obvious. I would say 70 to 75% of this, it is literally the same build, just they're using black bricks instead of gray bricks. They There are some key differences, and I want to focus on that in the closer look, because I do think, while it is not the majority of the set, I do think that they do distinguish the set in some very important ways and make it more than just like a palette swap of the Millennium Falcon.
If anybody has black parts, I need them, okay? I only work in black, and sometimes very, very dark gray.
Key architectural differences, for example, and the biggest one I think is actually, you'll notice right away, that the flaps here to open it up on the Dark Falcon are much sturdier. I cannot tell you how annoyed I get that the flaps on the Millennium Falcon fall over like this. It is just so flimsy, and the reason why it's very frustrating is because in play, when you're transitioning from flying it around to either wanting your characters to get off the ship or wanting to do something inside the ship, right? You have to open it up, and it interrupts the flow of play so much when these flaps come off. And sometimes they don't just like come off at the hinges here, but they break like that.
That's okay. I didn't really want to build a spaceship anyway. That's cool.
So that is by far the most frustrating thing, and why, as much as Elizabeth loves the Millennium Falcon, whenever she wanted to build it and then use it in our play sessions, I would always be like, I don't know, can't we use like the AT-AT or something? Or one of the other spaceships, the X-Wing? Because, like, again, like the transition from flying to landing, like, got really frustrating. Dark Falcon has a much different hinge architecture, which, yeah, if you look up close here, and it is much sturdier. Like, look, like I'm, you know, look, if I smash down on this, it will come off, right? But this is much sturdier here, and that's the kind of thing I'm talking about, where there are also some architectural differences that made this by far like a much better set, even though by brick count, it was like very tiny. They just used slightly different bricks here at the hinges, but it made all the difference. So now exterior wise, like I said, very similar, but the interior is different. So let's open it up and get into that. With the interior exposed, I think you can now see that there are more than just a few differences. So for example, the bed and chairs in the Millennium Falcon and the Dark Falcon are swapped in their location. There are several other thematic differences in the interior. So, for example, the command chair now faces this way and has a different control panel compared to the way it is in the old Falcon, where this is the command chair and you're supposed to be facing this way to look at the control panel. Other differences are the recreation area is no longer a holo chest set, but it is a video game center. So the hyperdrive is slightly looks different. It's got it here, whereas in the Millennium Falcon, you can see it looks like here. The kitchen area has basically been removed, just replaced with these kind of bottles of water. So I actually don't mind that because, like I said, it opens up a lot more space and allows you to put more minifigures there without feeling too cramped. That's mostly it for the differences. Otherwise, a lot of the play features are the same. So, for example, the turrets, got your turret chamber here, put two minifigures here. They go in and can fire the top and bottom turrets. And just like in the original Millennium Falcon, same thing, open this up, and you got your turret seats there. Again, put two minifigures, and they can fire the top and bottom turrets. So that's similar. Onboarding ramp is the same here, and the same here. What is different though is there is a storage chamber here because the Millennium Falcon was a smuggling ship. The Dark Falcon is not a smuggling ship, so there is no chamber you can pull up. However, there is a prison cell where you can store, in this case, we have Jedi Vader under lock and key. The underside of the ship is also nearly identical. Let's see if I can turn it without it falling apart in my hands. Okay. Yep. So the main difference is there, like I said, there is no storage compartment. So this piece here, this is the storage unit in the Millennium Falcon. In the Dark Falcon, there is no such piece, but otherwise underside is the same. You got your 4 landing pads here, you got the bottom turret, and I really want to emphasize the fact that I can even kind of like turn this over on camera shows how much sturdier this is. In turning this over, I like literally broke off half the pieces and had to pause the video and spend like the past 30 minutes like putting it back together. I just even turning it right side up, I'm probably gonna, like see pieces are coming off. The flaps are, this is a mess.
No, it's a hodgepodge. That's what it is.
And the last thing I want to cover is the cockpit. I'm gonna show you here. Here is the cockpit for the Dark Falcon. We got Darth Ray flying it, and then the cockpit for the Millennium Falcon here.
Why did you build this thing with only one seat?
Because last I checked, I only had one butt.
Speaking of Darth Ray, let's talk about the minifigures. Let's jump right into it with Darth Dev.
But I don't believe you. Darth Dev? That's silly. You can do better than...
It's short for Darth Devastator!
So, let's talk about the minifigure. Prince. Fantastic. The armor detailing sharp. He's got kind of a unique hairpiece among LEGO Star Wars minifigs. I think the only other time I've seen this mold is the one Cole uses in Ninjago. On one side of his face, he's got a cocky smirk, which, yeah, pretty much tracks.
My dear apprentices, I'm almost proud of you.
Thank you.
I said almost.
The other side is an angry face, but I actually think there's a little bit of a missed opportunity because Dev yells a lot in Rebuild the Galaxy.
Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational Dark Falcon.
Like he's constantly yelling.
I do you, Sig. This is your last chance. Don't make me break you.
I cannot overemphasize how much he's yelling. I think it's a little bit of a missed opportunity to not give him a screaming face because that's what he has in like 50% of the show. But still, great villain, great minifig, no notes. Well, maybe one loud screaming note.
No! Someone find them!
Bear with me on this, because I don't believe many conspiracy theories, but the one I will absolutely go to war for is that George Lucas was absolutely setting up Jar Jar to be a Sith Lord, like a dark side version of Yoda. And I believe this ever since I first read the Darth Jar Jar theory from Reddit back in like 2016, which I found very convincing. And the theory goes, George Lucas got cold feet after fans roasted Jar Jar and just hit the eject button mid-draft on Attack of the Clones, and that's why Count Dooku feels so shoehorned in the prequel movies. Anyway, I say all this because Darth Jar Jar has made it into official Star Wars IP, and he's awesome.
These are going to hurt you, sir. Darth Jar Jar?
The whole goofy clown is secretly terrifying thing, it works. And the minifig, it's great. Pretty much a one-to-one recreation of how he looks in the show. Bonus, the head mold doesn't actually look that evil, so you can totally swap his torso and legs and still have a classic oopsie misa stepped in banthy poodoo Jar Jar. I won't be doing that, but you can. But seriously, Disney, if you're listening, it's not too late. Darth Jar Jar in the next movie. Make it happen. So this one's subtle. Bounty Hunter C-3PO is basically OG C-3PO, but he's got red eyes and a black arm. And that's it, but somehow it works. Like he looks like a bad guy now. Like he's about to like assassinate a senator.
Odds of me not destroying you are approximately 4,325 to 1.
Why did C-3PO tell us the odds? That was just cruel.
I like the minifigure a lot, but I do have the same complaint I've had for years about almost every C-3PO minifigure. I don't understand why the best version of C-3PO continues to be the $6 keychain. No joke. Just take a look at this. The keychain C-3PO, he's got dual molded legs, he's got side printing, he's got printed arms, and why does like no other C-3PO minifigure have these prints? Even the ones that are like in the really expensive sets like the Cantina and Jabba's Sail Barge, they don't look as good as the keychain C-3PO. And look, you could technically pop the legs off the keychain and slap them onto the minifigure, but I'm just going to complain about this every time I see a C-3PO minifigure, so let's just move on. Beach Bum Luke is chillin'.
Go, Luke. Who is he? He's the best. Who's Max? He's a loser. Luke wins!
Like, literally. This is Beach Vacation Luke. He's got his cargo shorts. He's got great torso, cool leg prints. You can even see his feet have leg prints that look like he's wearing flip-flops. The hair's a nice touch. It's the same piece as old Luke from the Ahch-To Island training set, which I'm pretty sure is the only version that has old Luke Skywalker from Episode 8. And look at the head print. Flip it around, boom. He's even got sunglasses. He's not just ready for the beach. He's already there. Pretty cool figure, even though it sort of feels like he wandered in from like a collectible minifigure novelty wave. I don't know. He's an interesting character in the show, and I think he's reproduced very well. So, yeah, don't have much to say beyond that. Jedi Vader. All right, this is a fun one. So, this looked way better than I would have guessed if you told me about it, because all LEGO did is a palette swap. They took the original Vader minifigure, and black became white, red became green, and boom, Jedi Vader. It's simple, but it works. Actually, I think it's a very cool looking minifigure.
Come on, Master Palpatine. Maybe we could just help them a little bit?
Like an eensy amount of help?
Oh, that's enough out of you, Jedi Vader. I never should have elevated you from Padawan.
That guy in the helmet seems kind of familiar.
Now, I will say though, the headpiece actually raised a lot of questions. Because in the show, he's always got his helmet on. But minifigure, you can take the helmet off and you can see he's got a regular flesh-toned head instead of Darth Vader's white scarred head that you generally get when you attack Obi-Wan Kenobi from the low ground. So, Jedi Vader's head raised all sorts of questions for me. Like, does he even need the suit in this universe? Does this universe have an evil Ben Kenobi that still barbecued him on Mustafar? Do you even still need the high ground in Rebuild the Galaxy? I don't know. But that raised some questions that I hope we find out in Season 2. Anyway, bottom line, the dark to white palette swap makes for a very cool looking minifig. Just don't expect him to do much of the actual show. You'll have to come up with some Lego Jedi adventures yourself.
The Jedi in this galaxy are different.
I'm sure they'll still help us.
We are not helping you.
Darth Rey. Okay. She's a letdown. Not just the fig, the whole design feels like a miss. So, they went with the generic Sith robe and hood combo.
Perhaps my apprentice will be more convincing. Meet Darth Rey. No.
I really would have loved a palette swapped Rey, just like they did with Vader. If you took Rey's white tunic and made it black, boom. She would look like she just defected to Cobra Kai. Also, I don't know why in Rebuild the Galaxy they got rid of all the Sith yellow eyes having pupils. Like, her yellow eyes are just kind of glowing blobs. Back in the day, evil Lego Star Wars characters like Nare in the Freemakers series had pupils and yellow eyes. It looked better, in my opinion. But here's the real problem. No hairpiece, just the hood. But in the show, she's usually not wearing the hood and rocking her 3-bun ponytail. So, I don't know what gives. And here's the biggest disappointment. The lightsaber in the show, it looks awesome. It flips open like a switchblade to become a double-bladed lightsaber. Looks super sick. But Lego just gave us 2 red bars jammed into a binoculars piece, and I don't know, it just kind of looks like a toy from a Happy Meal. Darth Rey wants to destroy and rebuild the galaxy, but like maybe she should rebuild her own minifig design first.
If you wanna make the world a better.
So for Elizabeth and myself, Lego Star Wars is one of our favorite themes because there's so many minifigs and so many sets with great play features. But I noticed she's mostly into the classic villains, Palpatine, Vader, Kylo Ren.
Oh, no, no, no. As you can see, Emperor is clearly above Supreme Leader.
Which over time can make our play stories feel kind of stale. So that's what made this lineup really exciting for me. You get 4 unique villains in one set. For us, it was huge for play variety. But there's a flip side. If this is your only Star Wars set, or you only have a few Star Wars sets, then you're kind of overloaded on bad guys. Like you get Beach Luke and Jedi Vader, but they're not exactly the most heroic characters on the show.
I saw you use the Force to disable the other pod racer. You're a naughty little Jedi.
I don't even know what a Jedi is. And this force you're talking about.
So, more than any individual minifigure critique, that's kind of my biggest gripe. In my opinion, I really wish they had included Yessie in this set and not the TIE Fighter X-Wing mashup set that she's actually in. Yessie, I think, was a great character in the show, and she literally flies the Dark Falcon in the show.
This is Yessie Scala, and I stole the Dark Falcon. And if we live through this, I'm keeping it.
So, I think this was kind of the wrong call, and Lego should have done something like swapped Beach Bum Luke for Yessie, and this set would have felt a little more balanced. So, bottom line, if you've already got a bunch of Lego Star Wars heroes, then this set is perfect to spice up your villain roster. But if this is your first dive into any Star Wars galaxy, let alone a rebuilt one, then you might need to grab a few more figs to get a full play experience. Alright, so now it's time for our review scores of the Dark Falcon. So if you're not familiar, we give these reviews on 4 categories. They are the build, both in building it and in how we feel about the actual set, architecture, construction, etc. There is minifigures, there's value, and then there is fun. So all of these are given thumbs up or thumbs down. A thumbs up is plus 1 point, a thumbs down is minus 1 point, and we can also give a no thumbs, which is just 0 points. So let's get into it. Okay, first category is the build. Darth Elizabeth, what did you think about the build?
I did not like because it was hard to see the black pieces in the instructions.
Yeah, so that is, if there's one knock on this, the instructions are just a little hard to sometimes see some of the steps where you actually put the pieces because so many of them are black, as opposed to the older Millennium Falcon set we have where the mix of dark and gray bricks just sort of made it easier to put together. I don't think it's too big of a problem, but I would have really liked in these instructions if they had those red outlines that they sometimes do to show in each step where the actual bricks are supposed to go. I think this, if any set needed it, it was actually this one. But I don't think this, it says age 10 and up, so I think that's pretty reasonable. If you're at least that age, I don't think you'll have too much trouble with it.
The box for this one said ages 8 to 14.
That's a suggestion. They have to put that on there.
Ready? Thumbs up or thumbs down? 1, 2, 3.
Thumbs up!
I also give a thumbs up. Okay, category 2, minifigures. Darth Elizabeth, what do you think?
I already love the minifigures.
Yeah, mostly only good things to say. You saw it in closer look. I don't think I need to get too much into it. All right, thumbs up or thumbs down? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thumbs up!
Thumbs up for me as well. So, next category is value. So, this set, for a Star Wars set, I think this set has great value. It is 1,500 pieces. It's $180, so it's about 11 cents per piece. For the Star Wars IP, I think that's a great price. For comparison, the older Millennium Falcon we have from 2019, that was $170, but had almost 200 pieces fewer. So, and that's not even factoring inflation. So overall, I do think this set, $180, not cheap, but you definitely get your money's worth.
This is business. Numbers. Is this working? Yes.
Yay! Stop! I ordered you to stop doing math.
Stop! Or what?
Or I'll lightning you.
Okay. All right. Let's just do thumbs up or thumbs down.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Thumbs up! Action!
All right. Last category is fun. So for this category, we can give it up to 2 thumbs up each. So, Darth Elizabeth, what do you think? Fun? Not fun?
Well, what is fun is I love the video game and there's more room.
So you like that they replaced the chess set with video games?
Uh-huh.
And you like there's more room for the minifigures?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I do think for playability, the set's great. Plenty of space. The only thing I'm going to ding it for is the actual minifigure lineup they included with this.
I'm working on it!
A little bit annoying that if you want to get something truly cinematic, you might need to pull out other minifigures from other sets. So, okay, let's go. Well, thumbs up, thumbs down. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 thumbs.
2 thumbs up.
All right, I give it 1 thumb up.
That makes 9.
That's right. Okay, 9 out of 10. Well done to Lego and the Dark Falcon. Again, highly recommend you buy this.
It was nice seeing you all at the Smash Some Bricks Playroom, even though I told you to get out. Now, I ordered you to like and subscribe.
Well, you heard Darth Elizabeth. If you did enjoy this video, would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. We hope to make more videos coming up soon. I think we're going to actually continue with the Rebuild the Galaxy theme, looking at Jedi Bob Starfighter or the TIE Fighter X-Wing set. What? Uh-oh. Again? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
This video is too long.
Oh, okay. Okay. Your order. Gotta go, guys. See you next week. Bye.
Good.